on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we have a defense that loves to quickly get off the field. The Chargers are top 10 in defensive yards allowed, and they go up against the Jets, who will need to find a way to move the football.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Chargers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. A big gain there on the first play of the game. 63 yards. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
And Murray's kick is up and good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
First time with Johnson. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. Right at the line of scrimmage. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Ten yards still left on 2nd down. The tight end Henry here in motion. They go to Johnson again. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
3rd down and 4. On play action, Kaiser. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard. Looks to be right around the 40. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. David Johnson on his way. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. David Johnson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. To throw on second down is Newton. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to one remaining. Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on third down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So out come the Chargers. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down, Kaiser toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Kaiser from the gun on 3rd. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Kamale Correa in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at about the 14. And now running right through him. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And from down in Miami, an update. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Play clock winding down. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. On 1st and 10, Newton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass. And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They'll step off the 5 yards. Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one. They fake the give. Newton. We're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. They give him a gain of 37. There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory. Newton now to throw. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
On second down, Freeman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here's Newton now on second down. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And the D looking like they may blitz. They come out here in the I. And the play clock's running down. They'll try and run. Freeman. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Devontae Freeman. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second down, Kaiser. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff, Johnson, and he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
On 3rd down, Kaiser. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Perry Riley. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He lets it fly for Lockett. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the 2nd quarter in Detroit. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Off play action. Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hunt. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Play action. It's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Here's Newton. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is recovered by the Chargers. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out of practice, and we watched him work And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
An update now from Northern California, up in Oakland. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Kaiser now after the fumble recovery. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Second down, Kaiser again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a second down throw for Kaiser. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And the wideout in motion. A first down throw for Kaiser. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On second down, Kamara. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Kaiser. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Kaiser and the offense staying put. They're going for it. Kaiser to throw for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Back to throw, Newton. Over the middle, complete. It's Hunt. And he's brought down. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And a solid run down inside the 30. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Newton. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
from the red zone now. Newton. That is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Quarterback loves the receivers, but sometimes his best friend is that tight end.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Because we always talk about the guys out wide and how acrobatic they are. But that tight end, great sight lines, easier throws, they become a bigger and bigger weapon as the NFL evolves.
And it's up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Shift together here from the D-line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They run it again with Kamara. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And it's complete. Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. The first down carry here for Johnson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield, and spilling everything.
The Chargers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's go! Right at 38! Right at 38!
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They're on to the second half now down in Miami. The Dolphins have taken the lead in that one. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Kaiser. He's got his man. It's Williams. It's a gain of 24 that time. And the Chargers are going to have a first down. And there they went crossing route against his own defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Here's Johnson. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. David Johnson with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a play fake here on first down. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. They're on to the second half now down in Miami. The Seahawks have scored in that one, and they retake the lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers off. Offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They go play action here on first down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Kamale Correa in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Play fake. Kaiser. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. The Chargers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be third and forever.
All right, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Back! Over!
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go. Ohio.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They toss to Freeman. Freeman with and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Here's Murray for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They go play action. Kaiser. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Here we go.
Johnson. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Here's Kaiser. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Kaiser. And it pops breaks free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Ringo. Come on, let's go.
To throw, Kaiser. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Flex round.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments.
And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
On 1st down, Newton. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.